sir, in this backdrop, do you think India will decouple this? Where global pressures, as you mentioned, are there, will India decouple?
So now, while there has been lot of talks about decoupling, decoupling in the sense the world going in one direction and India going in another direction, that's extremely rare because we are in a globalized economy where there is a large amount of movement of goods, services, technology, capital across all parts of the world. So in that kind of a scenario, it's extremely difficult to be totally decoupled or asynchronized from the global development. But obviously, the extent of these global developments on the country depends on the structure of the economy. Typically, the larger economies like India, China, Japan, US, there the domestic demand component generally is pretty strong. And with the exception of China, in the other three countries like US, Japan and India, the extent of domestic demand is often more than 90% of the overall demand. So obviously for these countries, the global impact generally is far lower. The domestic factors play a bigger role. So in that sense, while India obviously is impacted by a slowing world or a recessionary world, but given the domestic factors are not impacted at least to that same extent, the India's growth obviously will be significantly better than the rest of the world. If you go by the forecast of the IMF between 2022 and 2027, in each year, India will clock the best growth among systemically important countries of the world.